look at this.
There's not a big pool of good men.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie. You tell me.
Listen, there's not a lot of good men who want y'all. I'm clapping for myself. Where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rocker in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at Equinox. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're gonna walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't gonna go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we not looking at you. But there's plenty good men. They just don't want your ass. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. When have you ever heard a woman admit to not being shit? She'll say, this man ain't shit, he ain't shit, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman. What makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself? Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil.
Woman will do whatever her boss says, but barely do what her husband asks. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know how you can be to work on time every day at 8 a.m. But to make me a turkey sandwich is a problem. Or to do something for me is a problem. I don't understand how we've gotten to the place that you're so independent that you will allow another man to dictate your whole life. But the man that you sleep with and love and say you love, he can't tell you one thing.
A lot of women think just because I take care of the family and I give birth to the children, then I'm providing so much to the table. No, he can do it with any woman. What's the value you're bringing to this man's table other than you giving birth and you handling the household? You have to have certain characteristics of value. You can't just be eating off a table full of food. You gotta add to the table. Do you bring him spiritual awakening? Do you bring him peace? Do you bring him love? Do you bring him nurturing? Do you calm him? So there's a lot of characteristics that a woman should have. It's not just a one-way thing where a man has to be alpha and she's on the loose.
Can I teach you this right here? Stop looking for a man for what he'll give to you and look for a man for what he will sacrifice for you.
Right.
That's a huge difference. That's the difference.
No matter how old a man gets, he's always gonna have options. Younger, finer, fitter, willing. They wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you're not my type, and I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. Oh, you too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated and try to convince other women that they also don't need men because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. If you the prize, who the prize winner? If you the prize, where is the collector of the prize?
Melanie, I'm single, you're single. What do you say we get married?
Well, I'm glad you finally decided on the direct approach.
Yeah, well, I'm a businessman at heart.
As am I. What's your offer?
Single rich male seeks matrimony.
Primary residence?
Westchester County.
Would you be open to considering a secondary residence in Manhattan?
Central Park West.
South.
Done. Time spent together.
8 hours, 5 days a week.
7 hours, 12 hours weekends.
55 hours aggregate, specifics to be determined later.
I'm amenable to that. Children.
1.
3.
2.
Done. But one of them has to be a male.
I'll see what I can do. Vacations.
December, Hawaii.
June, the Vineyard.
June, fine, but Hawaii.
Nope, the Vineyard.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
I'm afraid so.
Me too. Well, we gave it a shot.
I'm sure you'll find a better match.
Thanks for the time.
A woman has no money, 99% of men will support her. But if a man ain't got no money, 99% of women won't even look his way. That's just how the game goes. Harsh? Yeah. True? Absolutely. Men get judged by what they can provide, while women get attention just for being there. Men fall in love with what they see. The looks, the curves, the smile, it's all visual. Women, they fall for what they hear. The sweet talk, the promises, the lifestyle. That's why women always got makeup on, trying to look their best. And simps, they out here lying and fronting, saying whatever to sound like they got it together. It's a dangerous cycle. But here's the real kicker. Neither side is playing it straight. You got women covering up insecurities with layers of makeup and men covering up brokenness with fake promises. It's all a performance, both chasing something that ain't real. So what's the lesson here? It's simple. Don't get fooled by the show. Know your worth and recognize who's really down for you. Because if you depend on looks or lies to hold a relationship together, you're setting yourself up for a bigger fall later. Be real, be you. And if they ain't feeling that, let them go.
Never force anyone to choose me. If you think you can find something better elsewhere, then go ahead. I'm not holding you back. Life's too short to hang on to someone who's not sure they want to stay. I believe in freedom, in the truth of feelings. If you must stay, let it be your heart tells you this is where you belong, not because I asked you to. I want to be a choice, not a default option. I deserve someone who sees my value, who understands what I bring to their life. I don't want someone who stays with me out of fear of loneliness or out of habit. I want someone who stays for who I am, not who you want me to be. The door is always open. You're free to leave at any time.
A man opens up. When he really opens up, don't you use what he said when he was open to prove a point when you want to win an argument. You will never hear the full story from us ever again. And we'll start saying stuff like this. How are you? Good. I ain't good, but I just ain't telling you. Men are not emotionless. We have deep emotions. We just don't know how to express them. And let me tell you, if you make us feel unsafe, you'll never hear from us again. If I tell you something in a moment of vulnerability and you use it against me in an argument, you can forget me talking to you forever. And you keep talking about he quiet, he shut down, he's in his man cave, he won't open up. It's because when he did open up, you shut the door on him.